Good morning, everybody. Oktabyte here, and welcome back to Let's Play Factorio. Last time we started creating this space for mining, and I forgot to put down some of these inserters. Let's get one down here and one down there, and it's turning nighttime, which means we will of course place lights everywhere. And more enemies are charging in. Enemies are charging in for two reasons. One is because you're too close, and one is because you create too much pollution. Sometimes it will also do the same if you... I messed that stuff up again. I don't know why. I have played so many hours, but I'm still doing that mistake. Oh, and we will run out of energy soon, which means we really need to get working on stuff, on the rare earth situation. 5 for each. Yeah, and out of energy. I want to have 8, which requires about 20. Yeah. You need a lot less capacitors than you need solar panels. You start out with the same amount, but that's basically to make sure you can store some additional energy. And we are so out of power, that's bad. The good thing is we don't use energy-based weaponry. And as long as we don't do that, everything is a bit better. Okay, let's keep mining. Let's create another 8 solar panels, which requires 40 rare earth. Yeah. Oh, stuff is starting up again. Let's then stop with the mining and get on with the automation, I guess. And for that, I'm running out of iron again. That's the reason I get this set up, just for that single purpose. And let's create all of them. They're nice. The crafting speed, I really like it. It's a bit cheaty, I know. Actually, one more. But it's for the course of the Let's Play. Else, it's just going to take forever to craft anything. And you might want to do this with the high difficulties that's inside the beginning as well. So the labs are fine. I don't want to bother with that yet. Let's see. 10 of those. And 10 of those. I'm not quite sure how many we are going to need. I guess quite a lot. Something like this. And then, yeah. Don't place that close to each other. That's unnecessary. Which distance? This one. Need more. But that's fine for now. And place them in here and there. Actually, that's not going to work. That's almost a problem with these wires. I'm usually messing something up. Something like this. And now then, let's place the turrets. The downward ones. Just like this. There's enough space. Fine. And then let's connect everything up. I'm so happy that we're producing enough ammo this time. It was so bad in the other world. I just didn't manage to produce enough ammo. And I had 2 ammo factories as well. But I had something like 30 enemies each time they attacked. Let's add some lights. Okay, I think that now that we are protected at that, we should be able to start working with mining drills to get some more earth. And once we get that done, we need to be very careful on how we want to place everything. I'm usually going for the top row, doing something like this. I can't go any further there. One distance. Yeah, let's see. Can I place all of them? Be careful there because, well, mining drills create tons of pollution. This should be fine if I get 2 more. Probably 2 more mining drills. More I won't be able to fit, I guess. This is a very tiny spot, but it's enough for what we needed. For what we need, yeah. One more. Thank you. If I may, you can do it a tiny bit more efficiently, but this should be more than enough. Let's get this running along here and downwards, and just dump it into chests, I guess. One here, one there, one. This might actually not actually work. Let's see. Can't I fix that setup? I think I want to move these. Yeah, usually you want to have one space between them. Something like this. Basically, that you can fit the energy production stuff in the middle. So like, just like that. And down we go. Another chest. This thing. There. Go. Collected. The next thing should be logistics. I hope this is going to be the last potion, or the last set of potions that I'm going to produce. We want to have more turrets, though. I need more than 2. Let's grab a shotgun and go for a bit more stuff. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Won't be enough. 3 more. Not enough iron for all the locators. So let's hurry up and go back. Oh, it's so slow after running around with a power suit. Like I did in another world. The other world is so much more advanced. And it's so nice to be able to run with the increased speed, and yeah, it's just great. Actually, I don't need to go with all of the turrets then. Connect everything up. And if I place it correctly, I will even have enough light. Yeah, I need to zoom in a bit further, just that you can see that I'm actually doing something. And then the inserter. This time, let's face it in the correct direction from the beginning. And now I just need a huge amount more iron plates. Well, maybe not. It should be enough. Yeah, barely though, but that's fine. And let's get back to researching, I guess. And we don't, well, no, it's nighttime. We didn't increase the production. We didn't add anything that requires a lot of stuff. How is stuff doing here? Fine. They are fighting. That's completely okay. By the way, the evolution factor I checked last time, until it hits 0.3 you won't have any spitters, and after 0.5 you need to be careful, because then big biters and the ditech biters will will appear, and that's going to be dangerous. Let's see, how is the wall going? That looks pretty nice. So I don't need to worry about closing everything off, because once we do, the biters will be a lot easier to deal with. One here. And we got some biter corpses. Yeah, if you take a look at the right side, you can see that these biters will take a lot as they absorb pollution. 200 pollution for a small biter, 1000 for medium or large biter. I don't know the ditech versions. I will have to do some data mining for that though. Wow. Too many enemies, really. That's why you want to have walls instead of running there. But yeah, and we are by far not even close to keeping up. It doesn't matter too much. They are currently at 0.5 and they will drop to 0.2 or 2.3 depending. How long is logistics going to take? We already got 50 small biter corpses, which equals 2 of the really good walls. If we had clean water, which we don't, and yeah, and we won't have it for a long time. Well, not that long actually. Yeah, let's go for all 24. That looks nice. And then I'm out of iron again. Over there we got attacked. Don't worry. We don't need to collect that stuff right now. Later on it's probably a good idea to do that though. 8 of those. 24 divided by 8, 8, 16, 24, which means we are on with we're going to go with 3. And one more for capacitors, because energy storage is important as well. Yeah, I messed it up. Great. I am happy, absolutely happy that I messed that up. Once you get substations, this is going to be so much faster. And I don't intend to automate that much with trains like I did in my single player version. Oh, yeah, in the other map, I guess. I did almost stupid stuff with with trains. Hey, here's a stone production, another station only for creating conveyor belts. And then stone gears, yeah, stone gears. And then another station to get, is the copper plates, and then another one to create red potions. Yeah, I went a little bit overboard there. I might show that world at the end of the episode. Yeah, let's do that. It's a fancy way of doing some, giving a tiny little preview of what you're going to be expecting soon. Or what you can expect soon. Yeah, we need 4 of them as well as 1 of those. Actually, 3 of them. 2 chests and a whole bunch of inserters. And I should go with a 2 right now. 1, 2, 1. 2. You're going to produce wood, you're going to produce stone, iron, copper. And you're going to produce wood. Next up, we are going to produce, these are the first ditech things we need. Yeah, I should probably do something like this. You're going to create nature science packs, and you're going to create resource science packs. Need tons of these nature science packs. If you take a look at the Ditech science packs, in the last, the really far ones, need 100 times 128 nature science packs. 12,800 nature science packs. That's a lot. And 1,200 seconds each. By the way, let's get this going and replace those two. I don't want to waste forever just waiting for that stuff to get mined. I will grab it for now. We will use it to do some fancier stuff later on. We don't want to stick with the stuff we have forever. Later on we will craft stuff, these things into magnets and work with that. Next up we need some Ditech labs. I'm usually going for 4. It's just a arbitrary number. But oh well. I like that arbitrary number. And it's okay for speed. Nice. Now it's bright again. You can see what I'm doing and I can see what I'm doing. 2 things that are really good. 30 more of those. Perfect. Maybe we can wall ourselves in completely soon. Then it's just a thing of extending. Yeah. Whenever we... Because walls just have a lot more HP. That's the nice thing about them. Instead of your turrets taking damage, which are expensive to repair, just do the other stuff. 17 minutes, and I looked at the clock again. The production rate of stone isn't quite keeping up because we can improve this by adding 1 more stone lab. Because we basically need 2 stone. There isn't enough space. Well, then let's fix the space, I guess. Let's drop this in here. You're going to produce stone and you're going to produce iron. And you're connecting everything up. This looks really messy. I will clean it up soon, or at some point. Do I have... Yeah, I still got some stuff left with me. Okay, we need 100 of each of these packs. How many do we have? 64. I will wait for the 100. Actually, no, I won't. That's a... Okay. Right click, left click, right click, left click. And holding control doing that. Right, left. And research has started. And now I want to get rid of this rock. It's unnecessary. We don't, by the way, we don't actually need to go for the Ditech science packs right now, but it allows for some fancy stuff, especially for these upgraded mining drills, which should be somewhere. Just don't ask me where they are. Oh, here they are. They require steel and oil processing. That will take a while. Steel is something we won't be able to research soon. But once we have those, they are a lot better. They require a lot more materials. But yeah, they mine faster in a bigger area, which means we can improve the gain we can get from this field. And that's really important for us. Usually it's okay, it's not that important. But since we are... still running with a single small rare earth deposit, and yeah, you can try to go for this, but good luck cleaning up this mess. The radar is doing a good work. If you're doing this on a normal map, I would recommend going for more than 1 radar, due to the fact that you might want to scout for more rare earth deposits. But since I don't have any more space, and I made a mistake again. If you take a look at the zoomed in version, you see that they go into the next tile. And that's the reason why they are at this awkward angle. Okay, can I do anything else while I'm waiting for that stuff? Well, what do we need for... Well, we can use steel. And what was the other thing? Oil processing, 50. For that I need more iron. Yeah. Probably, at least. That probably, though. It's always iron. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And I will automate them soon. Soonish. Right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. I always need to remind me of that. I will close this off. Yeah, as we are going to have this effect too often. Wow. These turrets deal quite a lot of damage. And you can't collect these items as easily anymore. In early versions you could get the item collector. Don't ask me where it is. And it would automatically collect all items within an area. Now you need construction robots for that. Which cause desync, by the way, in multiplayer. There are a few things that cause desyncs, but well, today's the 4th of December, so it should actually fix that stuff. Well, there should be some fixes out soon. I will try to see if this game even will still be working once I'm done with that. But we will see. And no, it's too slow, far too slow. Whatever. How are the... Oh, 47 watts? I think that should be enough to close everything off. We need to clean up these corpses every now and then, as they are going to overflow. And you can get a lot of that stuff. If you want to know how much exactly, you can take a look at the forum post that's linked in the description. Basically, there the forum in there I posted a few screenshots of different attempts I was doing. Also one of the hardcore, my first attempt, as well as, well, the other stuff. There's some interesting stuff in there. I still haven't figured out how to probably solve the science pack problem with Ditech Labs, since they have 10 different potions. And you need to have design it pretty well to be able to fit them all in here. Yeah, basically you need 3 sides, and that's with double stuff. Yeah, double stuff for 2 per conveyor belt, which means 4 per side, 4, 8 for 2 sides, and the third side is required with a single belt. And that's still something I'm not quite sure how I want to do it so that it looks nice. Let's drop half of these things in here and there, and then we can research that stuff. Oh, and I still haven't researched steel. Oh well. We will do that once we're that far. For that we need 20, which I need more stone for. 1 more stone, thank you. Good thing is, now that we got walls, it's not that bad anymore. It's not that dangerous anymore. Let's start research on logistics. No, that's incorrect. What was it again that I wish to research? Oh, I need steel first. Well, then let's research steel first. 20, that should be perfect. Yeah, I'm still waiting on the star. Oh, we can get the better research kits. We will automate them, but not quite yet. Here, thank you. And 10 of those. Next episode, we're going to automate the red potions, I guess. And we got some visitors. If you see a lot of damage in one specific area, you might want to go there and increase the density of the turrets. Or if that's impossible, try to research turret upgrades. Steel processing will be done momentarily. Thank you. First, I will check that they didn't use up any stupid stuff. Okay. And now, let's see. Military 2. No, that's not correct. I said I wanted to get the oil processing. That's something that's recommended to be done early on as well. The earlier you get it, the earlier you can start creating fluid science packs. Okay, but that's something for the next episode. See you guys then, and bye-bye.